Hello everyone, welcome back to our CodeIgniter 4 tutorials. In this session we are going to discuss about how to log in with Facebook API into our CodeIgniter 4. Let us see the steps required here. First of all, remember everybody, so we cannot work with HTTP localhost, but in the early session we worked with the Google login. There we are able to work with HTTP localhost, but it is not possible with the FB. So if you want to work with the FB login, so definitely we have to use HTTPS protocol only. Right, let us see. So whatever the work we are going to do, that we will do in the local server. Once the work is completed, that we are going to move to live server. There we are going to test whether we are able to log in with FB API or not into our CodeIgniter 4. First of all, to work with Facebook SDK, first we have to create an app by visiting this following website, developers.facebook.com, and we have to create an app with necessary steps. After that, we have to collect the app credentials like app ID and secret key. After that, once those collected, we have to download Facebook Graph API by using Composer command. So go to the project folder libraries, and by using the following Composer command, we are going to download the Facebook SDK into our CodeIgniter 4. First, let us log into developers.facebook.com and let us see how we can work with it, guys. Go there, and here we have to do developers.facebook.com. I already logged in into Facebook, and click on this My App section, all of you. This is the My App section. Just I'm going to click here. Yes. So here I already created some apps, guys. Here some apps are in live, some apps are in not in development, they are in development mode. So if you want to create a new app, then you have to click on add new app. Let's click on it, add new app. So it is asking you create an app ID. So how you are going to use your app, read this message and all, guys. So manage business integrations, integrate third-party gaming app. No, for everything else. So I want to work with Facebook login here. So can you see Facebook login here? So I need to create this, guys. So let us click on it. It will ask you your app display name. It's very important when you are logging to Facebook. It will ask you, do you want to continue to the particular website? Such a manner it will ask you. I'm going to write this as a CI4 demo. Such a manner I'm going to give you. You can give your business name. I think, for example, if it's a GoPHP something business name, you can give. That's it, guys. Here no business manager account selected, not required anything. Just your email ID will proceed here. Create app ID. That's it. Just create this. An app ID is going to be created. So we have to verify. Let us verify this. I'm not a robot, and submit it. So it is creating. Please wait for a minute. So yes, app ID is created, guys. This is the settings. This is your app ID. We are able to see the app ID, and we have to get the app secret key also. I will tell you. So here we have to add the product for your things. So what you want to do, audience network and analytics? No, we are going to work with the Facebook login, right? Just click on setup button. Here we have to provide the settings, guys. Are you working with iOS or Android or a web? So we are going to work with the web, right? Let us click on the web. So here we have to pass the site URL, guys. The live site I'm going to pass this as a tutorslog.com. This is one of the domain I have with me. So I'm going to upload here. We cannot give the localhost something, guys. It should be a live URL, and it has to HTTPS. That is very important. Let us save it, guys, and save and continue. If you can click the continue also, but after that we are going to see SDK JavaScript. This is not required. Just save and leave it, no problem. Right, that's it, guys. After that, here you have to click on the top settings, guys. Here click on the settings. Here we have to click on basic settings again, and let us see, guys, what the settings we are going to see here. Basic settings. So this is your app ID and app secret. This is your name of the thing, app domain. So the same domain I'm going to provide you, https:/tutors.log, tutors, T-U-T-O-R-S, tutorslog.com is the domain. Just I'm going to provide this. After that, privacy policy URL, definitely you have to provide the privacy policy URL. I already prepared privacy policy here. This is my privacy policy URL. So I just uploaded a small template, HTML template into the home controller. There is a privacy method. To this I just uploaded. It is important, just you have to upload it, guys. Terms of services is not required, and try to choose your category. My category is education. That's it, I think so. These are the settings enough. We don't want to do anything here, guys. So leave it all the things. And there are the basic settings here. App ID, app secret automatically generated, app domain, this is the domain, and here we have to enter the privacy policy, choose category, and your email automatically it is coming, right? Save changes. Right, let us collect this app ID. So I'm going to collect this app ID, and let me save this into an editor. So go to an editor. Let us save this information here into an editor, guys, right? So now I have to collect app secret. Click on show button. Maybe it will ask your password. Enter the password for this. Let us submit this. After entering the password, it will show you the app ID, and copy the app ID and just go and add it here, guys. Right, this is app ID and app secret key. This is, and one important step we missed after saving these things, guys. Here, can you see here we have something called products Facebook login. I missed it to assign the redirect URL. So this is very important. Click on the settings. In this settings, we can set the redirect URL. This is very important. Without this, we can't work. Seriously, guys, right? So provide this redirect URL, https:// let me copy the redirect URL. This is my redirect URL without having any spell mistakes, right? This is going to be done now, right? This is my redirect URL, guys, and save it. Save changes. Very important. Without this, we can't work. Seriously. And it should be HTTPS. Can you see here the option enforce HTTPS? Definitely we have to use HTTPS only to use the Facebook SDK. Without this, we can't, right? Save this finally. Don't forget this. We have to enter a valid auth redirect URI. This is very important. Definitely we have to enter it, guys. This is redirect URI. Now our app is ready, and one more final step is here, guys. Here we have to go to, this is in development mode. Now we have to move this to live mode. Click on this and it is going to make into live, guys. Switch to mode, then it will be in live mode. If it is in live mode, then we can able to use into our application development. So app is turned to live mode. Now we are able to work with. So app is ready, app credentials are ready. Now we have to download the Facebook SDK, guys. To download the Facebook SDK, I have the following URL. This is the URL I have with me. Let us open our command prompt and move to our project, guys. cd space XAMPP htdocs. So inside of it, guys, actually I'm not moving this to CI4 because we have to work with live server, right? So let us keep it. I'm going to make it into a separate folder, FB demo, cd space FB demo. There is a separate folder I created inside of it, FB demo. Inside of it, cd space app, cd space finally libraries, guys. Inside of it, I'm going to run the composer command. Let us run the composer command directly. Composer require Facebook SDK. Let us hit enter. It will ask you, do you want composer.json? Just I'm clicking no, but earlier in the session we clicked yes, right? It is your requirement completely. In this session I'm not required no composer. I mean composer JSON is not required for me. Wait for some time. It is going to download the API into the following folder and we can ready to work with it. Once the API is ready, we are able to work with Facebook SDK. Right, it is installing Facebook Graph SDK. Yes, guys, API is installed, SDK is downloaded successfully. And please confirm, go to your folder and check it whether it is installed or not. FB demo, go to FB demo, go to XAMPP htdocs. This is going to be FB demo. Separately, I created one more instance, guys. Here, this is going to be app and libraries, and you can see there SDK is downloaded, and we have auto.php. And let us start working with, guys. Open our controller. So in my FB demo, I created one controller, login controller. This is my login controller. Here we are just running index method with a login with Facebook CodeIgniter 4. Let us execute this. So if we can execute this, what could be the output? Just simply we can get the output like this. Here we have to load a view actually, right? So let us load a view. That view is going to represent the logged in user information and the Facebook login button also. Let us go to our controller, and right now I'm not going to create any view. First let us quickly integrate the library here. So now first of all we have to include autoload.php here. So you can do one thing, require _ once. Here we can use fc app path, we can use directly app path constant. So in this we have libraries folder, libraries libraries /. So what is the folder we just downloaded? This is going to be vendor folder, vendor vendor / the file, guys. This is going to be autoload.php. This is the file we have to load into it. So once you are loading this file, you are ready to work with Facebook SDK. Let us check it whether it is loaded or not, just for the confirmation. Yes, I don't have any error. File is loaded properly, guys. Now once this is done, we have to create Facebook instance here. So by passing the app ID and app secret guys here. So for this, let me take a variable Facebook equal to new slash Facebook is a class. To this method, we have to pass an associative array. So that associative array should contain app secret, app ID and default graph version. This is what we have to pass here. Let us take this. Here we are going to pass this app underscore ID. You have to take as it is. So this is predefined key, app secret. This is app ID. After that app secret, graph version. Let us keep comma here. Right. This is going to be app secret. Don't do mistakes here. SE. This is going to be app default graph version. Default underscore GRA graph version. VERSION. Yeah, this is the thing. So we can take right now, we are going to use v2.3. This is the version I am going to use. And what is the secret keys you just copied, right? So go to the editor. This is the secret key you have. So copy the secret key and just go and paste here. This is the secret key. In the same manner, we have to define the app ID also. Yes, copy the app ID and just keep it here, guys. Done. Now, so now it is okay now. After that, credentials are defined. We have to create an helper, guys. That is Facebook get redirect login helper to generate the login URL and all. We have to create it. Let me take a variable here, $fb underscore helper, fb helper equal to $Facebook. Based on the Facebook object, we have to get a redirect login helper. This is the URL helper we have to create. So by using this login helper, we can do so many things, guys, here. I mean, we can get the access token, right? As well as we can get the user profile information, as well as we can get login URL also. That's the reason we have to get the Facebook helper, right? So first of all, so once the information we sent it to Facebook after login to the Facebook API, they will send you some code back to you as a URL parameter. The same is code parameter in the query string parameter. So if you have code parameter in the query string, so I mean you are authenticated, otherwise you are not authenticated. So we have to check the condition here, small condition, guys, here. Let us write this of request where, request of get where is a predefined function. In this function, we have to pass the parameter called code parameter. For Gmail also, we are getting the same code parameter. Later I will differentiate, don't worry. Yes, guys. So if we have query string parameter, then what we have to do, right? It's a very important thing. So after that, so first of all, we have to session, we have to get the session. If session is there, if session of get access token, if access token is there, we will get it. TOKN access token. Let us take this into a variable access underscore token equal to session of get access token. If there, we will get it. Otherwise, we have to get from Facebook, guys, here. So if the token, access token is there, we will get it. Otherwise, we have to write else block here. From Facebook, we have to get this. So there is a method, guys, here to get this token. So the method is going to be access token equal to FB helper of get access token. Let us take a variable access token equal to, in the FB helper, we have a method called get access token, right? So this is access token, we have to get it. If the token is not there, we have to get it, guys. After getting that, and save this same token into session. So $session set session we have to do. Here I am going to set the session. Let us write this session set key access token comma $access token. This is what we have to define here. So we are getting the token. If that access token is there, we will get it. So if it is not there in the session, so we have to collect from the Facebook by using Facebook helper, guys. So that's why we created the Facebook helper here, right? After getting this, we have to set a default access token. So here to the Facebook $Facebook of method is going to be set default access token. This is the method, guys. To this method we have to pass the access token, access underscore token. Whatever the token we have in that variable, that's we are going to pass to default access token method. That's it, guys. Or else if it is better to pass session key, right? So if we can pass the key like this, session of get access token, it's a good practice, right? ACCSS access TOKEN token, access token. Yes, guys, done. Now we have to get the graph response, guys, here. So can you see graph response equal to Facebook of get me fields name and email. This is the parameter we have to pass to Facebook based on the access token. This is very important. Whatever the access token we are getting, so that access token we have to send to Facebook, that they will send the information, name and email, and your ID also they will send you, your profile pic also they will send you back. This is the graph response. This graph response we have to get it and we have to display into the front end, guys. Let us get the FB user info, user underscore info equal to, this is the get Facebook user info, guys. So now we are going to get the user info graph response, nothing but whatever we are sending the request to Facebook. By using this graph user get graph user method, we can get the Facebook user information. Now if you can print this variable, you will get the data. Because I am in the local machine, I may not get the data, so let us see this directly in the live server, guys. No problem, right? So from this FB user info, we have to check one small condition. I'm going to check if not empty of ID $FB user info of ID. So Facebook is going to send an ID to us. So if this is empty, so let us write a condition not empty, that's better. If this is not empty, so we will get that information. So let us get all the information as a associative array, and that associative array we can save into our local database. Right now I'm not saving any data here, just I will show you logged in user profile information. Later we will see how can we store the data into database, guys. Let us take a variable $FB data one associative array I'm taking. So in this I'm just going to take some key and value pairs. This is profile pic, username, email and ID, something like we can take, guys, here. Yes, guys, I prepared the data. Please check the data here. Profile pic and graph.facebook.com. Facebook user ID we have to pass this, guys, like this we have to pass it exactly. Facebook FB user info.id picture. So by this URL we can get the profile pic of you if you are logged in successfully. FB user info of name, FB user info of email, that's I'm saving into our own keys. If you want, you can save the ID also. So if you want, you can take something called user ID. This same FB user ID you can take it, nothing but if you want to set this data here. Yes, this is done now, right? So this is the data we are going to get it. So if you are validated successfully. Now let me keep this data into a session. So once you are getting the data, I am going to keep this into a session variable, session of user data. I am taking a key user data comma $FB data. This is just I am going to save inside the session variable. So because once you redirect to the same page or some other page, so there we can get the session data. This session data contain all the logged in user profile information. So before redirecting, here we can save the data also, but I am writing some comment here, save the data if required here, right? So we have to save the data before redirecting to some other page. Right, guys, now session is ready, but we have to generate login URL. So what we need to do here, we have to generate the login URL. So for this we have to pass some parameters, guys. Here we have a method Facebook get login URL. To this we have to pass the permissions as well as your redirect URI. That's very important. Yes, guys, I prepared the small data for you, and see this data, what exactly we have to pass here. Yes, permission should be email. Facebook login URL is a data we are going to pass to the view, and this is going to be FB helper of get login URL. That's why we created FB helper. So based on this we are going to do this, guys, get login URL, and this is going to be totalog.com/login. Whatever the redirect URL you defined in your Facebook app creation, the same URL you have to pass here, right? So this is app permission. So now it is going to be generated a login URL for us. This login URL we have to display into the front end. Initially, let me take an empty array. It is always a good practice to take an empty array. $data equal to, so an empty array. That's it, guys. Right. So now we have to display the FB view. So we don't have any view, right? Let me pass this entire data to an FB view. Return, I'm going to pass a view. So let us create a view called fbview.php. In this we have to display Facebook login button as well as logged in user profile information also. But if you want, you can redirect to some other page. Yes, we can redirect him. So here I'm not redirecting anywhere. So the session data I will available to same page. But in Gmail, we'll redirect him to dashboard page, right? But here I'm not redirecting to anywhere. Right, to this, just I'm going to pass $data. Now we have to create FB data view. Go to views folder. Quickly, this is the views folder. FB view, we have to create it. Right click and create a file. This is going to be fb_view. Yes, file is going to be created, and let us write some code, conditional code here. We have to write it. Let me prepare the view quickly. Yes, code is prepared, guys. This is the code right now. FB login URL, I want to define if is set. I'm going to display the login with Facebook button here. So if it is not there, I mean you are logged in, so has user data, I'm checking the condition. This is the data we defined here. So has user data, this is the user data is there, you are the logged in person. So I have to display your information. This is the information. I think I missed it here. One more thing, user ID. So if you want, you can display the user ID also just under the image. So if you want, you can display the user ID also just by taking a span ID or something, or paragraph tag. Just ID I'm going to take here, right? This is going to be, right? So ID, just what is the associative array we taken as a key? This is going to be ID, right? Exactly, user ID we taken here. Let me copy this, and same we have to keep here, guys. That's it now, and the code is ready. Now we have to upload this file to live server, guys. So let us log into live server and let us move these files to live server so we can test it there itself. But if I execute this in local server, we cannot get anything, guys. Here now you can go there, FB login demo, where you can see the login button. I'm going to click on it because I already logged in, but oh, it is allowing us me, right? Let us click on continue as ROM. So CI4 demo, right? Let us click on it. It is going somewhere, guys. Can you see it is giving you some response exception, validating verification code, and such a manner redirect URI is identical. Such a manner we are getting, guys. What dialog request? Can you see it is not allowing us, but actually I define this local, from local to live we have to go here. Let us define this local to live. So because we are trying from local server, guys, actually we have to go to live server. Let us move it. It won't work in the local server because when I am going to click on the login button, I given the live URL, right? So you can go and check this. This is the URLs I provided. These are all the URLs. It's going to be live URLs. So I tried to log in, but it is not going to be allow us, guys. Let us make it, guys, now and move the files to live server. Then this is going to be work. From local server, it won't work. Definitely we need a HTTP protocol. Now I'm going to connect to my live server here. tutorslog.com/cpanel. Let us log in here. Yes, guys, this is my domain here, tutorslog.com. Just I'm going here, and I have already uploaded the CodeIgniter files, and to these files we have to upload our controllers folder, and in this controller, in this we have to upload a view files, guys. Let me upload them also quickly. So here we have to upload your login file. So let us upload the login file which you created just now. So let me upload the file here, guys, here. So go to uploads folder and try to upload the login file. So that is a controller just now you created, and go to your FB demo htdocs, the login controller. I already uploaded the CodeIgniter setup, guys, to this. Just I'm going to upload my controller and the view file only. Go to FB demo. So in this app and controllers and login controller, just I'm going to upload into it. Yes, it is going, already one file is there. It's the dummy file. So let us overwrite the file, no problem. Right, file is uploaded successfully inside of it. In the same manner, I have to upload view also. Let me upload the view file also quickly. Yes, guys, the view file is also uploaded to the server. So I've just paused this and just uploaded the file to the live server now. now we have to check this, guys, how this is going to be work and all. So open this tutorslog.com. This is going to be tutorslog.com/login is the controller. Let us run the file, and this is coming login with Facebook. If everything is okay, I think we are going to get the data, guys. Otherwise, let us see what is going to happen. Oh my god, I'm getting some error, guys, here. Facebook exception, Facebook SDK exception, and some cross-site request forgery validation failed, request param state is missing. Oh god. So I think I need to add a small code, guys, at the time of getting graph user. So here I'm going to get the graph user. Where is this exactly? Yes, I think so, just above of this, I believe. Yeah, here we have to define the state parameter, guys. If it is there, we have to define, otherwise we cannot define it. So let me define the parameter here quickly. Yes, guys, this is the code parameter we have to add here. Request of state is there in the URL, and we have to get it, and we have to set based on the state value. So this is the persistent data handler. That is the parameter, that is the error is going to get there. And now I need to upload the same file again to live server, right? Let me do one thing quickly, and let me add this following code in the live server. So go to your control panel and go to your controller. In this we have the following file, right? login.php. Let us inline edit here. So add the code under the graph FB. This is the just here we have to add it, guys. Earlier we have the error, right? And let me check it. So now I'm going to check it now. I think we can get rid of the error. First of all, let me log out from me. So from the Facebook here. So this is the URL we have. So fb.com. Let me log out first. I'm going to log out. Let us see the process, how this is going to be work here, right? So I'm going to click the logout button. Yes, I logged out. Now I'm going to hit this, guys, Facebook's tutorslog.com/login. Now, so I need to enter the login. It will ask you the login. Yes, I have to enter my credentials here. Yes, let me submit this. If everything is okay, we will go to the particular page. Can you see? Yes, this is all about the Facebook login, guys. But this is the ID of me, and this is my name, and this is the email ID and logout. I prepared the logout also, guys, in the same meanwhile. So logout is nothing. Whatever the session we created, we have to destroy it. That's the thing, guys. I think logout link is there. I think we didn't prepare the logout, I believe. So here we have to go and we have to define the logout function also inside of it, guys. Let us go there. Public function logout. Just I'm going to define inside of it, don't worry, later. So when I will integrate this into our dashboard, I mean into our CI4, but I'm doing separately for common for everybody. That's the reason I'm not integrating into it right now, because that is in the local server. We have to move this to live server. I mean FB login is going to be work with live server. That's why I created a separate instance to work with it actually, guys. So here we have to write the logout code. Yes, guys, this is the logout code we have to write. If user data is there, we have to destroy it. Otherwise, so the same code should be available in live also now. So copy the same code and keep this into live server. Go to your live server, and where is our controller file? This is my controller file. Go to the bottom of the page and add this function. This is the function we are going to add it. Now save the file and click on the logout button. If we can click on the logout button, we have to come to the same page, guys. I'm refreshing. We have our data, and I'm just clicking this logout button. If you can click logout button, we have to come out of it. Yes, we are into the out of it. If you can click login again, I'm trying, because I already logged in, my session is there. That's why I'm redirecting directly to this page. So this is what exactly the Facebook login, guys, right? We can implement the Facebook login, and the steps you have to observe and take your own time and try to implement the Facebook login with PHP. This is a very important step. Right, you have to move the API also to the live server, guys. I moved the API also to this libraries location. This is the API I have with me here. I just uploaded the API also. Right. Yes, guys, all the setup is, this is how we can work with Facebook API. So definitely there should be HTTPS domain should be there. Then only we can able to work with it. So this is all about our Facebook login, guys. Thank you very much. And if you have any doubts, please comment on the video section, and don't forget, please subscribe our Go PHP channel. Thank you all.